everybody, hello or welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruth Venom. I hope you guys are having an amazing day and amazing week, and I hope you guys all had a fabulous Halloween. Yes! You know, it's Halloween. Like, some people don't like Halloween, but I love Halloween. It's like one of my favorite holidays. And movie nights, yeah. Oh, even after Halloween, you can still do that. But usually Halloween, you know, trick-or-treating, scary movies, candy, popcorn, you know. So in today's video, we are going to be reviewing and testing out the Weirdo palette that was in the mystery boxes. Also, that he launched on the same Friday as the mystery boxes. We're gonna dip into it, see if it blends well, what's our thoughts. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so before we get started with the Weirdo palette, I'm going to be using my new mirror that I got in the mystery boxes. Gonna let my old one rest for a little bit. But now to try out the Weirdo palette, we're gonna open her up. And there's only, 9 shades of mini palette. And I'm gonna create a cute little look and try to use every shade in here. So I think in my arch, I'm gonna use Glamour Shot. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Mohawk on my upper. So I can go ahead and grab just a little brush. Grab Glamour, put it right in the arch. Forgot to pluck my eyebrows, but it's okay. It happens. I think that's enough for the Glamour Shot. I'm just gonna wipe my brush a little bit on a napkin I have here and dip into the Mohawk, which I'm gonna start going right up here. And I'm thinking if I want to do a round edge or a sharp edge. So after I put Mohawk down on this side, I should probably figure out what I'm going to do before I start. Actually, I've been doing like the sharp edges for a while, so I think I'm just going to stick to, maybe just a curve style this time. Do something different. But so far, wow, this is a really nice like salmon-y pink. And the Mohawk is like a nice white. And so far they are pretty smooth, which is nice, and you don't, I always add a little bit product on and always go, dip back in the palette to add more to it, but just with a little bit of dip, it's actually it's nice. Like, it's not like you have to keep on going back, even just like a little dip and like putting it on my eyes. From what I can see, and hopefully you guys can see, it's actually very well pigment, which is very, very nice. It it feels creamy too. So still like a matte cream, if that makes sense. Like the formula feels nice and creamy and very well smoothable. So I think what we're going to do is kind of make a color in the middle, and I think I'm gonna dip into Only Child, which is right here. Dip it in on my flat side, just so we can create that nice middle line arch. And test out Only Child. And blend it out. Make it a little bit darker. maybe just take my clean brush on the other side and just smooth out the edges where it's touching mohawk, and go on the other side. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna fix it on the other side. Make it a little bit more bolder. Or maybe go in, dip it a little bit in the mohawk and fix it up a little bit. And then going back in with that only child brush. All right, so that's what we have so far, which I'm totally digging. So I think on the outer, it's gonna, you know, be dark, and then we'll transition into the Scene Queen, and then also add Razor Blade on the Scene Queen a little bit, just to give it like that mix shimmer red with like gray vibes, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip into 1985, and probably Weirdo right after, so 1985 and then Weirdo. So I'm gonna take a small fluffy brush, dip it into 1985, and just start on the corner. Kind of bring 85 up here, all the way up to the top. And kind of bring it into mohawk and only child. Darken it up a little bit. So with this gray, I'm definitely just putting a little bit on the brush, just because I don't want to go in like guns blazing, because I don't know. I've never done like a gray combination with a pink and a purple like color, so this is all new to me, but you know, why not try fix it a little bit with the mohawk right here? Why not experiment? You know, it's, I know some people are like, well, you know, sometimes colors don't go together. I mean, yeah, sometimes colors don't go together, but you can always make it work one way or another. I mean, anything's possible with makeup, so. Maybe lightly go into mohawk. And now I'm gonna go ahead and grab just another small like brush and dip it into Weirdo. And start going a little bit in the 1985. Start bringing it in. But mostly the boldness in that outer corner. Gonna have to touch up Only Child a little bit. Take my Only Child brush. Fix it up a little bit. And then now we are going to grab 2 more brushes, and I'm going to dip into Scene Queen, which is the red, and then Razor Blade. So with just a small little brush like this, I'm going to dip into Scene Queen. And start in the middle. Work it in the inner. And blend it with Weirdo. I am noticing though, a little bit, Only Child seems to evaporate a little bit with time, so we'll probably have to add in a little bit of Only Child once I'm done before adding in the Razor Blade. Or maybe it could just be on the left side, it looks started to fade, but not so much on the right side, which is kind of interesting. And I'm just going to dip my brush up. No, I'm going to grab my brush I use for 1985 and kind of just dip it, tap it a little bit between Scene Queen and Weirdo, just to kind of help blend these two right here in the center. Okay. Add a little bit more of Only Child on this side. And on the other side, might as well fix a little bit of the mohawk. Right. And then take another small like brush and dip it into Razor Blade. Start with the corner. Kind of put it on Scene Queen, so then that way it kind of creates like a reddish shimmer, but not too like of a bold of a red. It actually looks really nice in my opinion. Ooh, I think I just added a little bit too much on that side. Make sure to blend it out. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, do my face and everything, and I will be right back. Alright, so everything is on, lashes and everything, and I think it's so cute, especially like looking at my mirror, like right here, where I put Queen right here with razor blade right on top, it turned into kind of like a pinkish kind of tone, and I think that's just so cute, especially and kind of cool because some some shades with some like brands, like if you put like a shimmer over a different color, it ends up being blotchy, but usually with Jeffree's like shimmers and like other like mattes and stuff, they actually blend really well. So I'm actually pretty happy with the Weirdo palette. You know, the shades blend beautifully, and I'm just really, you know, even though that, you know, a lot of people might not like the color scheme in the Weirdo palette, I love it. It definitely reminds me of Jeffree during his, you know, MySpace phase, and you can do some pretty cute and cool looks with this palette. You just gotta like maybe dip it, you know, out of your comfort zone and everything. But yeah, I would definitely say Weirdo is definitely worth it. If you have any spare money, I would say, yeah, go ahead and buy. If you want to experiment and test it out, I'd say go ahead and go for it. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.